It's your girl Sheila, PROMOSTK Reality TV, and PromoSTK SheilaandFrank. But it's just me, y'all, just me. Hope everybody having a beautiful, blessed day. It's nice, sunny. The birds are chirping. Okay. Did I say it's nice and sunny? Well, like nice and hot. It's I'm on my patio in the back, and got the fan going below and the fan going above. Woo! So, hoping everybody having a beautiful, blessed day. Y'all come in, y'all thumbs up. Y'all come in, y'all ring that bell down below. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. But only if you can. Check out my videos. Yeah. It is, you know what? I literally don't know what time it is. The kids are napping, so I figured a little quiet time out here. Y'all probably hear the AC unit on the other side of me. But today's gonna be a little pool day, y'all. A little pool day. Get in the water, okay? Get in the water in this hot area. But I'm gonna actually use the shaded part. My husband told me to use the right side of my backyard, and I in my mind had already said I was gonna use the left side of the backyard to put the pool. But he said use the right side. But I'm looking now, and the right side is full of sun, and the left side is full of shade. I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see all that sun over there? That's the right side. All that over here, that's all shaded over there. So yeah, we're gonna use the shaded side, okay? Now, by the time the kids get done napping, we set the little pools up. If the sun has changed, then we'll switch sides. But until then, yeah, we're gonna get the sunny side. We'll get the shaded side. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Hope everybody doing okay. Let me see. There's a message on here. Let's see. Hello, 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 everyone. Where y'all coming from? Ooh, Indonesia. Indonesia. That is a long way away. I am in America, USA, Alabama. And I'm not getting in the pool. I'm gonna watch the kiddies in the pool. Yeah, because I can't swim. But I'll watch them. Aw, I don't know why my nail gets hard, and then it decides it wants to break off, y'all. My nail trying to break off. So I'm just gonna peel it on off. Either peel it off or cut it off. But yeah, my nail. I don't know why it does that. It gets long. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Yeah, we're gonna pull a pool out in a little bit, and then Kitty's gonna play in the pool, because it's hot. So today is we're gonna do pool day tomorrow on Friday, but one of my little girlies has a hair appointment tomorrow, so we doing it today, so we can get all hair messy today. Yeah, all hair messy today, y'all. Hello, let's see who's in the building. We have some names I can't pronounce, y'all, so forgive me if I'm saying them wrong. Macaulay 13. Lucky. Adisha. Sanjeev. Lucky, did I say Lucky already? Ari. Laurie. Mia Onyang. Went too fast. Bella Rose. Hey, Bella from England. Indonesia, England. Where else are y'all from? Rajesh says, hi, where are you from? I was born in Manhattan, New York, but I was pretty much raised in the South. So raised in Alabama. Thank y'all for the hearts, y'all. Thank y'all for the hearts. And Nora, Ochala, Rocking Johnny, London Harrison. Hi, I'm new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you from, London Harrison? Latu, hello. Thank you. Yes, my hairstyle is locked. Yes, it's a little wind blown there, but yeah, it's locked. It's been locked now for 3 years, and yeah, 2 months. July. It's coming up on, yeah, it's coming up on 2 months, because my daughter did it 3 years ago on Mother's Day weekend. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's locks. Yes, I'm from USA. USA, United States of America. Bingles, do you draw? I do draw. I do. I love to draw. Wasted says, OMG, Beyonce. Sweet is from New Zealand. Wow, you guys are all over. Mr. Oyaban says, Allah bless you, madam. Love from India. Thank you for the love. I love the fact y'all are all over the world. Felipe from Switzerland. Hello, Felipe. Raptor Shan from India. Jelly fruit. Oh, I'm not even in the kitchen, and I just ate jelly fruit. He said, show me something yummy, aka food, for $50. World Troop Network is from Jamaica. Wow. All right, Wasted says, can you give me a shout out? My name is, I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce it right, Mapuse. Oh. Somebody is trying to be comical, and they're gonna get blocked in a minute. Wasted. Raven, Drapple, Sign. Love the hands, love the pink fingers. Kajal, DeWiker. Hello. We got a lot of people from all over the world. We have Kamanga Tabamba from Namibia. Is that it? Namibia, Namibia. Never heard of that before, y'all. Oh, Raven Drapple says, I love you. Love you back. Let's see. Jelly fruit want to see some food. I wish I would have known that, honey, because I would have brought some food out here, but I just ate. Thank you for loving my hair. Oh, Mr. Yalban says that he is Indian. My mother's mother was a full-blood Indian, Cherokee Indian. So we all have Indian in our blood. Alan, hello, Alan. All right, we have Dahmer Dun TV. Says, hey, are you located in Texas? If so, come to Lozano's Pizza and do a Dallas foodie review. We would pay for your meal. Bring your family. Oh, that is so sweet. I am not located in Texas. I've been to Texas. Not quite sure what part of this is in that part of Texas. I actually have my stepson lives in Texas. I love pizza, y'all. And I just had Italian because I made rotini, like instead of using spaghetti noodles, I used the rotini noodles, and it was delicious. Yes. And let's see, Jacob says, if Madea, oh no, not Muddy and Shrek, not Jacob, not Muddy and Shrek. A hand says, how are you? Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Ooh, Germany. Ralph is from Germany. Wow. Wow, wow. My husband was stationed out in Germany. He loved it out there. Okay, someone said they're from Goratalo. I haven't heard of that one either. And Dahmer Don TB says, Dallas foodie review, we will pay you for your meal, bring your family. Now, I drove to Dallas a few years ago. We actually went to the Dallas Cowboys game. I think it was when Dallas Cowboys played. Who did Dallas Cowboys play? I can't remember if it was the Indianapolis Colts or the 49ers. I can't remember, but we went that year and had an awesome time in Dallas. And I drove. I think it took like 16 hours, but I drove there, and then we stayed over a couple days and then came back. Mohammed says he got a question. Go okay with your question. MLS says, hello, beautiful princess. Hello. Dwayne says, hi. Hi back at you, Dwayne. Aw, TTT Go AT says, finally a nice woman, because the last lady I saw was making a song. She kept cursing at me. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. We don't do any cursing on this channel. Not here. Oh, Temporary Shadow says, how's your cooking? I love to cook. I literally love to cook all kind of stuff. I do have a cooking channel, and I do post videos of my cooking and my food on. I have 4 different YouTube channels, and I do post my food on my channels, y'all. Oh wow, New Orleans in the house. Okay, New Orleans. Wow, Alan's from Kenya. All right, Kenya in the house. We have Africa. Oh, I want to pronounce that right. Namibia or Namibia. Namibia is in Africa. We got Africa in the house. Welcome, my fellow Africans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcome. I love the fact that I got a lot of people in here that's from out of the country. I love that. I love that, y'all. Han Sol says, anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebab, shrimp creole, shrimp gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. You are right. You can do so much stuff with shrimp. And my son, he loves shrimp. Me, on the other hand, I like shrimp, but I don't have to eat it every day. But some people like eating it every day. Like, they love shrimp. I love shrimp, y'all. And but you know what? Just like chicken, you can cook shrimp all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways. Oh, MLS says, I love your beautiful eyes and your beautiful lips. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, MLS. Danny. I eat all kind of food. I'm a southern soul food cook, you know, and I love me some soul food any day of the week, y'all. Some good old home cooked soul food. Now, some places they have soul food, but that stuff is not no soul food, okay? It just, I don't know what it is, but it is, I tried some not too long ago, and I really was wanting some good stuff to be going on with that food, and it was like, that ain't it. That ain't it. Not coming from a restaurant, like, that ain't it. Hello, Clara. Hello. Ashley, I don't wear makeup per se. I do put lip gloss on my lips and eyeliner, black eyeliner, but everything else, you know, it's like I'm natural. I'm all natural. There's no foundation. Oh, I cannot put foundation on my face, y'all. It's just natural skin. But I do wear a lip gloss that has a tint to it. And black eyeliner to highlight or emphasize my eyes. See? Let's see what else is on here. Thank you, MLS. All right, let's see. Okay, Hansel says there's, oh, you got all kind of ways to cook shrimp. Someone really loves shrimp. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut, pepper soup. Ooh, never had shrimp soup. What would you put in the soup or the stew? Shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich, and that's about it. That's a lot of stuff you can do with shrimp. Now, you know what I would like to do with shrimp? Since you mentioned all that other stuff, I would like to take the shrimp and ground it up like, you know, like your salmon. You know how you make the salmon patties? I would like to ground up the shrimp enough to make a form of patty. Ooh, you gave me some ideas. I think I'm going to try that and see if I can make a salmon. Well, it won't be a salmon patty. It'll be a shrimp patty. Thank y'all for the hearts. It won't be a salmon patty. It'll be a shrimp patty. But I'm going to try that. Thank you for the ideas. Me looking at all these different ways to do that. Hello, M. Where are you from? Don TP says we are by DFW airport. Okay. Wow, Ethiopia in the house, sending love. Thank you. Shay says advice on getting a wife. Where do you live, Shay? And where do you live, Shay? And are you an adult, or are you a teenager, or are you... Tell me about yourself, Shay. I do. I love Jesus. I love the God. I love God, and I love Jesus. Yes. Now, I will eat vegetarian food. Hey, if I love my vegetables now. I love me some vegetables. I could be a vegetarian. I could be a vegan. Like my daughter, she does all the stuff. I mean, she's a very healthy eater. I could do that because she made some food alternatives for the 4th of July weekend, and literally that food was good. I mean, she made macaroni and cheese, but she did not use noodles. I forgot what she said she used. It was good. She made baked beans, but she did not use baked beans. She used some other kind of beans. I can't remember what that was either, but it was really good. It had a good flavor to it. And then the third thing she did was a potato salad. It was really good. I'm like, wow. Yeah. But yeah, I love vegetables. I love vegetables. Hello, Nevaeh Myers. Hello. Hello, Shahil. Osha. Listen, you just asked about Frank, and he literally just got home. And he literally, because I had the dogs out here with me, he literally came out here, got the dogs, and took them back in the house. I think they're all back. No, I think Mama didn't want to go back inside. She stayed out here with me. She chilling on the top step. She wouldn't go back inside. But yeah, you just asked about him, and he was literally just here a second ago. All right, Stray Kids is from Seoul, South Korean. Wow, welcome. Okay, and Mr. Oyabun says, I have 2 friends from Seamarang Oyang. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Certified. Yes, my house has locks. Hey, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. EK.Inchar. Hello. Leo. Hello. Artist Dudley. Hello. I have 2 nieces with that last name. Thank you for the compliment. Captain Apache says you have food on your top. Do I? If I, oh, no I don't. But I just got done eating. I don't have food on my top. It's words. Let me see what my shirt says. Strong melanin queen. Small melanin queen, y'all. I just got this shirt yesterday. I thought it was so cute. I love t-shirts, y'all. And I love t-shirts that have nice verbiages on them. Whether it's religious verbiage or anything related to my ethnicity. I love that on my shirt, y'all. Wow. Mona Camille is from Egypt. Wow. Leo, hello. So do you like sushi? I love sushi. I'm not going to eat raw sushi. Even though I did eat some raw sushi by mistake, I'm still here. I'm still here. I ordered something off of a menu. I think I was at Oka Sushi because I know I love Oka Sushi. That's my place here in Dothan. And I didn't realize the symbols, like right about maybe the first time I had went there, maybe the second time, I don't know. But it was actually raw sushi. But I ate it. It didn't take me out. What don't kill you make you strong. It made me strong, y'all. Mr. All Your Bun says, you talking about shrimp. I like it. Reminded me of Forrest Gump movie character, that Gump friend who does fishing shrimp. Okay. Had the shrimp boat. Yeah, they had the shrimp boat. Yeah, I love me some Forrest Gump. That was good. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Fahim. Hello, Shavash. And Karison. Fahim says, how you doing? I'm doing beautiful. Thank you. Pedro says, beautiful eye. Thank you, Pedro, for the compliment. Fahim said, do you like eating pork? Listen, we in the South. There's some pork that I love eating, but I love all meats. Literally, I just went to a restaurant the other day. What day was it? Tuesday. Today is Thursday. 2 days ago. And they had chitlins on the menu. Lord, I can't tell you the last time I had chitlins. It had to have been over maybe 5 years since I had chitlins, because my dad used to always make them. And so my middle sister, older middle sister, she took the helm from my dad, and she makes it, but she hasn't been here in over 3 years. So I literally have not had chitlins in probably 5 years, and I saw their chitlins on the menu. Trust me, it don't compare to my sister's chitlins at all. But the fact that they had it on the menu, I had to try it, and it was good. It didn't have that taste like my sister do it, you know. Some people just can't, but it was good. Do you like pork? Some people don't eat pork at all. But I don't eat pork all the time. But when I do get me a good old piece of, I have not had pig feet in like forever. I have not had pork neck bone in like forever. But I've had some beef bone, baby. Beef bone and new oxtails, y'all. I'm a beef girl. Hello, Sir Adam. Hello, Leo Desiri. You asked me, do I like? Yes, I do like sushi. Between pork or turkey, what's my favorite? Wow, That's a hard decision between pork and turkey, because I can do without turkey. Now I love me a good old turkey sliced up on a bread, like out of a hoagie. I love me some turkey on a hoagie, okay? The deli style type sliced up. And I love me some turkey in my dressing. Pork, it all depends on what type of pork it is, because I can do without both of them if I had to. And it wouldn't faze me at all. Actually, I think I could, because I love being a Southern cook. I remember I used to go to this one place called Zach's in Slocum when I used to work in Slocum, Alabama. And literally, they had an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I would literally get everything on my plate. Because, let me tell you, all the veggies, Southern cook, honey, I go hog wild. I literally got all the veggies that was on the all-you-can-eat buffet. They had like rutabagas, turnip greens, collard greens, cabbages, black-eyed peas, field peas, string beans. But I would mainly get the peas, because I love me some good old home-cooked peas, northern beans, And I would literally put that on my plate, and that would be my dinner. And then because meat comes with it, I would take my meat, wrap it up, and just take it home with me. And the meat that I would always get would be the hamburger steak smothered with brown gravy. That was so good. But I would get it without the gravy, because I knew I would never eat that meat, because I would eat all my vegetables, y'all. Muhammad says, not everyone loves Jesus. Sometimes, though, even those who say they love him don't. Listen, I love Jesus. Jesus took the cross. He took to the cross for our sins. Who don't love a man like that? Who don't love a man like that? Don't come to Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to hand feed you. Listen, we went to Tennessee. We went to a football game in Tennessee. It was their stadium in Tennessee was an open stadium. It was so hot. I thought I was gonna pass out. Me and my husband both thought we were gonna pass out. I will not go to another stadium unless it was closed. We had such a great time at the stadium in Dallas, Texas. The stadium in Tampa, it was sweltering hot there too. I told my husband the next professional game we go to, it has to be closed in AC. Thank you, Charlie says, I like your hair. Fam says, where are you from? Dothan, Alabama, y'all. Pedro says, Pepsi or cola? I have not drank any type of soda in probably 17 years. And I don't even drink carbonated water. If it's got any type of fizz or acid to it, it's not going in my mouth. I drink water. I may drink some lemonade, but that's got to be watered down, y'all. And then I'll drink some unsweet tea. And then normally when I get my unsweet tea, I'll have them add lemonade to it to kind of like combat the, it not having sugar. Or I'll get one of those little powder packs and pour it in my water. But normally, honey, just give me some good old H2O. Give me some good old H2O, and I'm good with the H2O. I don't have to have anything else to drink. Even when I go to a restaurant, if my meal comes with a drink, I'll get a drink. But again, it's gonna be watered down. I'll tell them, give me, like I say, unsweet tea and a lemonade, like a dash of lemonade in there, just to kind of like give it a little, twang. But that's it. That's it. So no, I can't. Now I'm not a Pepsi person, and I thought that I was a Coca-Cola person until I found out the sodas that I did used to drink were Pepsi products. It was Mountain Dew, and it was Dr. Pepper. Let me tell you, I was so addicted to those two sodas, I could literally drink a whole 2 liter without it even being refrigerated, okay? So yeah, when I tell you I just cold turkey stopped drinking sodas, it's been about 17 years since I've had a soda. Burger King or McDonald's? Okay, Burger King or McDonald's. Okay. I love Burger King charboiled burgers. I have not had a burger from Burger King probably in about a year. McDonald's, I may get one of their the spicy chicken sandwiches from McDonald's. But since you asked me between the two, it'll have to be Burger King. It'll have to be Burger King. If I had to choose between those two, and those are my only two options, I would have to choose Burger King. Yeah. Hey, Toka, girly. Hey, Jace. Jace says, what is your favorite band? I can't tell you that because I don't even know. I don't really have a band favorite. You know, I listen to a lot of my gospel. Now, back in the day, even back in the day, I don't even know if I had a favorite band. But I love my gospel, y'all. I love my gospel. My gospel be on my radio station or on in my CD player 24/7. Okay, Pedro says Snoop Dogg or Eminem. Y'all. With the lyrics, I gotta go with Eminem on that one. Sorry, Snoop. Savage says, can you grab camera for Lamar Jackson? I don't know what that means exactly. Misha says, shrimp ice cream. Ooh, I don't know about shrimp ice cream, but I do know they do have a meat flavor ice cream. I'm trying to think of what it is, what flavor it is. There is an ice cream, oh, what, bacon. So if you can do bacon with ice cream, maybe you can do shrimp with ice cream, I don't know. But let me tell you this though, there was a challenge we did from some years ago. Y'all can probably go back and find it. It was a sardine and ice cream challenge. And I forgot what ice cream it was that I ate it with, but it was good. It literally tasted like just the ice cream was just chunky. I didn't even taste the sardines. I had the sardine and I can't remember if it was sardine in water or sardine in oil, but my husband had sardine and mustard, like, ugh. But anyway, he ate his no problem. That wasn't even no challenge. That was actually good, okay? So when you say shrimp and ice cream, that might just work. That might just work. Oh yeah, shrimp and noodles. Oh yeah, shrimp and noodles, definitely. Hello, Kenya. Goodbye, artist. Larry P, hello, says ground shrimp and put it in a protein shake. It's probably good. Now, would the shrimp be cooked? I'm assuming so, right? How would you cook it, Larry? Perez Razaz says hello. Hi, back at you. All right. Pedro says Nike or Adidas. I would have to go with Nike. But that's only because you gave me those two choices. Thank you for the compliment, Mohammed. Hello, Trixie. Name a singer for a edit. Name a singer. Oh, Larry says you don't blink. Listen, I can hold a stare. I'm an eye person. I can hold a stare. I can outstare you. Yes. I love my vegetables. Who said vegetables are horrible for you? There's no way. That's vegetables coming from God's green earth. I am American. Yes, I am. Timba. Hello. Hello, Ari. BB Khan says, I should know. I've had 3 heart attacks before the age of 41. I don't know. Oh, he says vegetables are horrible for you and said you should know. So you eating vegetables gave you a heart attack? Gave you 3 heart attacks? Well, well, well. Bless your heart. All right, artist says, I can tell too busy talking, can't hello back to artist, goodbye. All right, artist, you have a blessed day. I told you earlier you have the same last name as my two nieces. Blue Dud, hello. Rebecca, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for all the highs, Blue Dud. All right, Mr. Oyabun says, bacon, it says, 41 to never had a heart attack. Just respect your diet and health. Yes, that's right. Respect your diet and health. And eat everything in moderation. God gave us stuff for a reason, so we can eat it in moderation. Paul says, hi, live chat from Nigeria. Where are you chatting from? I'm chatting from Dothan, Alabama. Hey, Miss Rose. All right, Miss Rose says, sending love from Souls. All right, Souls. And Edwin, hello Edwin, says he's watching a live from Eldoret City, Kenya. Wow, okay. All right, Africa in the house. Henry, hello. Marcellus Jones. What did you cook today, Auntie Primo? Listen, I ate leftovers. I ate, I had my rotini. I made it like a spaghetti, almost like a baked spaghetti, but I used rotini noodles instead. And it was, woo, it was so good. I used ground beef and I used meatballs. I had shredded, I had the stirred, you know, scrambled ground beef, meatballs, and it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious, and I ate some of that for my lunch right before I came on live today, y'all. It was delicious. I don't want to miss any of y'all comments. See, a lot of comments on here. Long Dong Silver says, where's your dad? My dad is in heaven with the Lord. He lived a great life here on this earth. Yo boy says hello. Sherry, what's that? Sheru Mapisa says hello, beautiful. Miss Rose, Keila Davis says hi. Oh, thank you, Miss Rose, that you are divine and gorgeous. Hello, Shabhina says hi. Good morning, sister. Xyper says have a great day. They're asking again, where am I from? I am from Dothan, Alabama. That's where I was raised. I wasn't born there, but that's where I was raised. So hey, I'm here. I'm here. Shabhina says they're from India. Aviation and Trend with Alex says hello. One Piece is real. 67, man. Okay, 67. You're 67 years old. Okay, bless your heart. Joe Hara, thank you. Okies Animations, can you be my friend? Of course. Kishnia, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Are you married and how old are you? Yes, if you follow my channel, it's probably the first time here. I am happily married to my hubby. We've been together over 22 years. Over 22 years now. Sis, I saw your stream from Pakistan. Wow, thank you, Pakistan in the house. Thank you. Gucci says, hope you're having a great day. I am. I'll be pulling the pool out in a little bit, and we're gonna be the kids gonna be having a good time in the pool. My kids are grown. I have a 30-year-old that's about to be 31, and I have a 31-year-old. Living their best lives, y'all. Oh, Dorothy Gray is viewing from Alabama. What part of Alabama, Dorothy, are you in? What part of Alabama? Okay, Alabama, South in the house. Fitzroy says, good afternoon, blessings to you. And Gucci says, dinner on me tonight. All right, where we going? Where we going for dinner? McCole says they're from the Philippines. I'm Alabama, right here, USA. Wow, Fitzroy says that he's watching from the Caribbean island in Grenada. Oh, wow, but that's nice there. Miss Thank says from Pakistan. And I'm born in Manhattan, but I'm raised in the South, y'all, raised in the South. Connor Bracken says, great job. Grapelicious says, me too, I stopped a long time ago. Hello, Betty. No, I don't know an Asian man, Dion. And Dill Hendricks says, you are beautiful. You are a queen here. We love you in South Africa, Motherwell. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. Red Rum says, you look like delicious chocolate. And I love chocolate, y'all. My mom used to always tell me the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. When it's black is when you know it's ripe, y'all. Sweet, sweet, and ripe. Hello, 49er fan TX. I guess fan Texas. Eula says, my friend Hughes Janice loves your channel very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And if y'all are on here, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. But only if you care. Check out my videos. I post videos like all the time, y'all. All the time. Kiri and Dylan says, you're pretty. Thank you. London Harris says, I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans in the house. Okay. Linda Lewis says, good afternoon. How are you doing? First time watching. You are a natural beauty. Have a good day. Blessings. Thank you, Linda Lewis. I know a Linda Lewis that lives here. Friendly Shark says, hello. Colasanti Wharton says, hi. How are you? Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the hearts. Jacoby Games. So you must love Jacoby Brown? Is that why your name is that way? I don't know. Maybe it's your name. Just look at Lamar Jackson edit. It's nothing malicious. I'm an editor. I wouldn't do that, sister, but I got to go. Have a good one. Thank you. You too. Have a blessed day. 49er fan TX says, I just happened to run into your live. What is your channel about? And Friendly Shark says, how are you doing today? I'm doing awesome. I have some of everything on my channel. I actually have 4 YouTube channels, y'all. All of them associated with PromoSTK. This one right here is my main channel. And when I started this channel in 2019, pretty much just, I used to do pranks on Frank. We do vlogs. We do chat challenges. I haven't done challenges in a while, but we started it off doing challenges. We do eating, restaurant review, movie review, product review. Husband and wife. Me and my husband be up here. He be acting a fool, y'all. Funny husband. And that's why I did a spinoff. But now we have PromoSTK Sheila and Frank, which is our couples channel, which is me and my husband. So on this channel, we also do blogging. We do we do reviews. We do let me get some water, y'all. I've been talking a lot, y'all. Let me get some water. Excuse me. Do vlogs, do shopping hauls, do try-on hauls, just whatever the fan base out there is looking for, they want to ask me for, and then I'll try and accommodate. I'm very accommodatable. Hello, Paul 46. Thank you, 49er fan TX, as they subscribe. Thank you very much. for subscribing to PROMOSTK. It used to be PromoSTK Eating Good in the Neighborhood, but because we were doing more than just eating on the channel, I decided to change it to PromoSTK Reality TV, and that's my name here. Was born in Manhattan, New York, but right here in Alabama now. I've been across between Florida and Alabama. Yeah, so I've been in the South. My kids was actually born in St. Petersburg, Florida, so they're Florida babies. Hello, Cammy the kid. Says, yo, how's it going? It's going fine. Okay, so 49er fan TX is for Texas. I thought so. Pop says, hello, where are you from? Right here in good old Southern Alabama, y'all. Southern Alabama. I love cooking me some Southern food, too. Yeah, and y'all subscribe to the good girl. Subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Follow my journey, y'all. Follow my journey. Follow my journey, y'all. Follow my journey. And then catch me live when I come on again. I'd love to have y'all back in my live. Y'all really excited me for y'all being all over the world. Literally, all over the world. I'm pronouncing y'all names right because y'all have some special names. So I'm hoping I'm pronouncing them right. 49er fan. Oh, they took the sound. Well, if y'all can't hear me, can you hear me now? My phone was ringing, and I don't know what happens when my phone rings. It always takes my sound out. The one and only Nicole says, what's up, McFlurry? Carly Jane says, how are you? You making me want a McFlurry, but I actually ate an ice cream sandwich before I came out here, y'all. After I ate my lunch, because you know you gotta have a snack. So, I'm glad you guys came on. Comment in your description, what time is it where you are? We're on Central Standard Time, so the time here is about 2:40 p.m. Central Standard Time. So just comment what time zone you guys are in. So when I go live again, I know when I can catch y'all. Okay, so Carly says they're at, oh wow, all different times. Okay, so Texas, you're in my time zone. Carly, you're at 8:38 p.m. So you're like 5 hours ahead of me. Nova, you're you are 6 hours ahead of me. Blueberry, hello Blueberry, you are not quite 2 hours ahead of me. You say your time is 5:08 p.m. Wow, y'all are all over the place. Oh wow, Blueberry is from Newfoundland. Wow. Hello everybody. Cat26 says hey. 9:38 p.m. Okay, so y'all are literally all over the spectrum. So thank y'all so much to not think it robbery to come in here and chat with your girl. Thank you. Y'all really made my day today. Newfoundland, Canada. Blueberry 2 says they're from Newfoundland, Canada. I've never been to Canada, at least I don't think. Maybe as a baby, maybe went through it with my parents on our travels. Katusik says they're from Slovakia. Oh wow, and it's 9:38 p.m. in Slovakia. Okay, wow. Selene says you look gorgeous, from India. All right, India. Love from Johannesburg, South Africa. Juju, what you do? Okay, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all made my day. Y'all made my day. I actually was coming in with a topic, but you guys just made my day. Blueberry said, it's a great place, mostly forests and rivers. It sounds beautiful. Sounds very serene. I am from Alabama. Oh, Marco's from Bermuda. Oh, let me ask you something, Marco, since you coming here from Bermuda. Is there any truth to the Bermuda Triangle? What can you tell me about the Bermuda Triangle? You know, that's always been a mystery. Now, I was born in Manhattan, New York, but I live here in Alabama now. I'm in the South. I'm a Southern girl. I'm a Yankee, but I'm a Southern girl, okay? All right, Carl Triplet says he's from St. Louis. Selene says, have you ever visited India? No, I have not been out of the country. Unfortunately, I have not been out of the country. As Gonki said, it's a mystery. The Bermuda Triangle, I think is what he's talking about. Logan says, hey guys, wish me luck. He's having a circumcision tomorrow. You prayed up, stay prayed up. Repeat the 23rd Psalms. Marco says, it's kind of true and it's scary. Wow. X Gunky is from Yorkshire, UK. Fabulous is watching from Summerland in America. What's your dream vacation? Whew. Let me think a minute, y'all. Charlie says, would you come to UK? Bob Street says, I need help, please. What you need help with, Bob Street? Fabulous, I'm still thinking. Okay, Fabulous is watching from Summerland in America. Okay. I'm still trying to think of a place that I would love to vacation to. Okay. Bob Street says, I need help, please. Depression and anxiety and TBI. Not quite sure what TBI means, but we can talk a little bit about depression. Do you need to ask me any more questions? Marco. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. Carson says, I am from the U.S. You could come to the U.S. here in Florida. I used to live in Florida. Bob says, traumatic brain injury. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I would say get you a close circle of people that's rooted in their biblical beliefs and just pray, because God can work miracles in your life. I mean, literally, anything you ask of him, if you are 100% sincere in what you're asking and you're willing to do the work, God is there for you. God the Son, God the Father, and God the Holy Spirit. He is there for you. He's there for all of us. All we have to do is just open up. He stands at the door and knock. And we just have to open that door and let him in. Literally, open that door and let him in. Eric Griffin says, would you come to New York City? I was born in Manhattan. I would come back. I've been there a couple times since I've been an adult. But getting back to Bob, I would say if you're battling depression, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody that you can actually have contact or connection with, and make sure the person you're talking with is a spiritual person, meaning they believe in God. They know that God can work miracles in your life. Because battling depression is a serious thing. So if you're battling depression, then I would definitely say just seek some professional help. Unless you have that village around you that can just be your spiritual blessing. Because prayer of the righteous availeth much. Prayer of the righteous availeth much. Marco said, do you need to ask me any more questions about me? Yeah. Do you know of anything personally that's happened with Bermuda Triangle? I haven't heard many people talk about it now. Not as what it was years, decades ago. They used to talk about things getting mysteriously disappearing in the Bermuda Triangle, but you don't hear about that anymore. And if our new generation don't, if you don't talk about it with our new generation, then it's gonna just fade away. Hey, Katuska says, I need to go, girl. Have a good day. Thank you for your strength. Thank you so much. And I look forward to you guys coming back on here. I am a Christian. Yes, I am. And that question is asked by Tanishka Shahan, if I'm pronouncing that right. Marco says, a lot of things crashed like 2 months ago. And Blueberry too says, I remember talking about the triangle back then, but it definitely fell off my radar. And who's that? Trading Novata says, I need a wife true. You need a true wife. Joanne says, hello here. Hello, where are you now? Looking at the many times, but I couldn't find you. I'm in Alabama. Bunna Perry, 1961 says, your hair is so beautiful. Thank you. Let me tell you, it ain't nothing like having locks. Literally, I love my locks. My daughter did my hair 3 years, 2 months ago to the day. Literally, to the day. 3 years and 2 months. 3 years and 2 months, literally to the day. And I love it. Blueberry says, oh, Alabama, nice. And Samson, Highland, Uda Samson says, very nervous about getting circumcised tomorrow. Listen, it's too bad your parents didn't do it when you was a baby. But my ex-husband actually got circumcised like after we were divorced, because he was not circumcised. His mom did not circumcise. Some people didn't believe in circumcision. You know, when I had my son, I made sure, I knew I wanted him to be circumcised. So now if you're an adult and you're going through the circumcision process, don't be nervous about it. Just make sure you have a good doctor that knows what he's doing and he doesn't cut any nerve that you need. I'm telling you, some of these doctors, they be ready to go under the knife and they don't know what they're doing. And then they have you messed up for the rest of your life. Hello, Joanne says, honey, I like your personality is real. Yes, I try to be real, y'all. Ain't nothing fake about me. What y'all see is what you get. They're in Fury. What do you think about Furies? I'm not quite sure what that is. Lady Sonia React says, hi. B and Macy says, hello, how are you? Ben LePerry says, please tell me day or night in your area. It is actually 2:49, almost 2:50, and the sun is out. It's hot out here, y'all. The sun is out. The sun is out. And we're on Central Standard Time. Sweet Home Alabama? Yes, Sweet Home Alabama. If y'all watched the Wheel of Fortune, is it the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, Vanna White is from Alabama, y'all. I can't remember the part. I'm thinking Birmingham. She was from Birmingham. But it's hot here, y'all. But I'm getting ready to, the kids should be up for the nap by now. I'm gonna get them up and get the pool water ready. I so appreciate y'all coming in here on my live stream. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen it from the beginning, watch the beginning, y'all. Comment in my description box. Comment below. I really appreciate it. Isla Milan says they're from England. Van LePerry, what's your music genre? I love gospel, y'all. I'm a gospel girl. I love me some gospel. Okay? Now, I love R&B. I grew up with R&B. R&B. What else did I grow up with? All the old time stuff, because I still remember those songs from listening to them with my parents. But gospel, honey, that feeds my soul. Michael Bourne says, who let you out of the kitchen? Listen, I love the kitchen, honey. I love cooking. I literally love cooking. I love cooking. I love cooking. I love baking too. Hey Tabish, Kalim. Hello from India. Naruto Gaming says hi. John F says hey. Vala Perry says, do you have a tattoo? Please tell me and show me if you agree. I do not have any tattoos. There's no markings on my body that God didn't put on here. Amber's Kitchen says hello. Ooh, hey Tabish. How's your day? John F says, it's going really good. It's going really good. Zip says, live from Bolivia. Amber's Kitchen, I am from Alabama. Dothan, Alabama is where I have been pretty much raised since I was 8 years old. Okay, so we have a question, y'all. G. Bomley says, I have an ex BSF who is emailing me through my school's email because I blocked her on my phone. Any tips? Well, can you block her on your school email? I think you probably can. Letitia Parada says hi. Hello, Letitia. Or is it Letitia? My daughter's name is Letitia. Thank you, Amber. Says my eyes are so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you haven't already, if you're in the building, thumbs up the live. Just get that thumbs up that you like the video. And gives me a number of how many people has been in here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And continue to be blessings, blessings, blessings. Letitia says, this is my grandma's phone. Okay. And Caleb Christmas says, hello, PromoSTK. How y'all doing? We are doing awesome. Thank you, Caleb, for asking. Tabish says, like the video. Thank you, Tabish. I appreciate that. And if you can, subscribe. I know some people watch on TV, and they watch on TV, they probably can't comment. But if you're watching on your phone, comment, like, subscribe, and share. But only if you care. Check out my videos. I'll be waiting to see you in my comment sections. Yes, I will be literally waiting to see you in my comment sections. I'm seeing these names, and I don't forget names now. I may forget some faces, but I don't forget names. So if I've seen you in my live streams, and then I know when you subscribe. Thank you very much. Letitia Parada says, sub everyone, sub everyone. Well, today's been kind of like a lax day. My husband went to go visit an old military buddy that's in like a rehabilitation thing, because you know he had a stroke and he's got a lot of his mobility issues, and it's so crazy because his military buddy best friend is actually my cousin. It's crazy. So yeah, he went to go visit with him. I don't know who Trobino is, Sheila. I don't know who that is. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to go in there and wake the kids up so I can go ahead and get this pool started. I'm going to try to get my husband to blow it up. Or my daughter, because y'all, I don't be doing that labor stuff. I mean, it's too hot. It's too hot out here. So I'm going to see if I can get him. He can be like, girl, you know, oh. But he'll fuss about it, but guess what? He'll get up and do it. A happy wife makes for a happy life, right? Yes, Lady Sage, I am ticklish. I am ticklish. But you know what? I can control it too. If I know it's coming, I can control it. But when I don't know it's coming, I'm really ticklish. Y'all say in the comment what y'all think about that. Hello, Linda Simpson, new subscriber. Yay. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yay. Got another subscriber. Thank y'all so much. Showing the love. All right. Ruby Lena says, can you say hi? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I am not on anybody's donor list. I will go and donate blood. That's what I will do. Celeste, that's what I would do. I will. Lady Saga says, they say, says, can someone please tickle you? Honey, ain't nobody out here but the air. Let me see my little, yeah, my little Bella. She's over there still laid out on the top step. She wouldn't go in with Daddy. She wouldn't go in with Daddy Frank, honey. But it's almost 3 o'clock here, which is 3 o'clock Central Time. Let the kids get at least an hour or two. Yeah, at least 2 hours in the pool. So we finna get ready to do that now, y'all. So I'm gonna take y'all off the live because I don't think y'all wanna watch all this, what we got going on. Thank you, Lady Sage, that I love your hair. I love it too, girl. It's maintenance free. Now, I am 8 weeks in for my retightening. And normally I get my retightening about this time, but my daughter is doing it, and so it's gonna be another 2 more weeks before she can retighten. So it'll be like 10 weeks before I get my hair retightened. And it's a lot of new growth, y'all. It's literally a lot of new growth, but guess what? Is what it is what it is. And it's like when the older it gets, that's when it's like lovable. I mean, you can really get stuff with it. But yeah, it's grown a lot. I used to use the Botana oil. Thank you, Al Gonzalez. I used to use the Botana oil, and honey, it started growing my hair like crazy. I'm like, I did not get these locks for long hair. I got locks for low maintenance, low to no maintenance, okay? And when my hair started growing like crazy, I'm like, oh Lord, no, because it's literally like, I mean, like, you can see it's like it's grown a lot. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna try and move this around so if y'all, for those of y'all that want to see my locks, I'll let y'all see it. So this is a lock moment right here, y'all. It's a lock moment. Let's see. Let me see if I can show it to y'all real quick. I will. Hold on. Change this up. Yeah. Is that thunder? I hope not. All right, put this behind me and see if y'all can see my. Oh, see if y'all can see my hair. I don't know if y'all was able to see that, but yeah. Woo! It's hot out here, y'all. Says Art and Sai says, hey, how are you doing, love? And Lady says, I love your smile. Thank you. Growthscape says, pretty little women. And Art and Sai says, what is one quality that you have that others don't? Well, I'm not going to say what quality that I have that others don't, because I'm pretty sure people have this quality. You know, we live in a big world out here. And I'm very free-hearted. I'm very loving. I give you 100% of my trust until you break it. People may think that they are using me, but God knows, you know. So I leave it in the hands of God on however you reap what you sow. You sow good, you reap good. You sow bad, you reap bad. And I just leave that in the hands of the Lord. If someone thinks they're getting over on me because I'm just a nice person and I love to give and I love seeing others happy, then it is what it is. Nakane is from South Africa. And Albalaz says, what is your favorite dish to make? Oh, I love making desserts. But what's my favorite dish to make? Oh, I love making Southern macaroni and cheese, y'all. And my cornbread dressing. That's on the soul food version, y'all. And lasagna, because I can make a good old lasagna, y'all. Yeah, I have a lot of favorites. I'm telling you, I have a lot of favorites. Different genres, a lot of favorites. Lady Sage, ask your question. Connected says, how do you incorporate prayer into your daily routine, and what are some of the things you pray about? Just being thankful. And then wondering, God, what did I do to deserve such grace? You know, God gives us grace every day. Every day we wake up, he gives us new grace. And I'm just thankful that he allowed me to be in his grace. I'm glad that he allowed me to be able to do the things that I can do. So I thank God every day. Every day. And it doesn't matter how many times a day you can thank God. You thank God as many times as you want. You can thank God every second of the day, because his praises are just, whoo. So I can just sit here and just think about all the stuff that I've been through, that I know that if it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Yes, where would I be if it had not been for the Lord by my side? I'm telling you, woo! Lord Jesus, God is good. And y'all, everybody need to wake up and say, thank you, Lord, because you don't want no rocks crying out for you. You wake up and say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for everything that he has done for you. Thank you for everything that he is doing for you. And thank you for everything that he is going to do for you in the future. Because guess what? At the end, every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. So whether you want to recognize God or Jesus, at the end of the day, every knee, he didn't say one knee, every knee, and every tongue, because guess what? Jesus Christ is Lord. There's only one. Only one. Lady Sage says, what do you use for your hair? And Lexi says, you're so pretty, ma'am. Thank you. Connected says, beautifully said. God bless, sister. Stay on fire for the Lord. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Let me tell you, I made my own concoction on my hair, but two things that are consistent on what I do with my hair. I've used rose water. And if you want to know exactly what type of rose water, let me know in a comment and I'll screenshot it for you. I have my own concoction that I use in my hair. And then I also use a lot of body. It's got like a coconut foaming mousse. And I use literally those two things every day. Every day in my hair, in the morning in my hair. Ben Draper says, how do you know when God answers you? Let me ask you a question, Ben. I'm glad you asked that. Because you do know when he answers. And sometimes it ain't right now, because it ain't on your time, it's on God's time. Literally, I mean, a lot of people can relate to money. You know, I remember, and it's been a lot of remembers, because there's a lot been happening. It happened a lot to me. And when I was with my first husband, he used to say, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do it? I would say, by the grace of the Lord. By the grace of the Lord. By the grace of the Lord. And he would get so mad because I would say, by the grace of the Lord. Like, he was like, no, how is the bill going to be paid? By the grace of the Lord. And that's always been my stance, because I know it's by the grace of the Lord. And a while ago, I remember there was a bill that I needed to pay, and I needed it the next day. And lo and behold, I ended up selling my inspirational jars, and I hadn't made the jars yet, but the lady paid me in advance. And the money she paid me in advance paid for that bill that I needed to pay that next day. And I said, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Now you might say, girl, no, that ain't it. But guess what? It was it for me. And there's things that's happened in my life and that happened in the life of my children that I know I'm not just I was just talking to my daughter about this the other day. I'm not just living off my dad's parents and my mom's parents and my dad and my mom's prayers. I'm not just living off their prayers. I'm living off of the grace of the Lord, because God will sustain you. You just gotta have faith. And like our pastor always say, if you in the Word, if you in Christ, that mustard seed gotta grow. So you can't say, oh, if you just have just the faith of a mustard seed. Guess what? If you had faith of a mustard seed 20 years ago, you need to be a mustard seed plant by now, because you can't still be saying if you just had grace of a mustard seed, because mustard seeds, it gotta grow, and realize your talents, because God gave you talents. I mean, when you start counting on your fingers how many talents you got, and it's more than 5 talents, you're like, God has truly blessed you. Now, if you get on your finger and you barely can find 1 talent, there's something wrong, because God gave us all talents. Are you burying that 1 talent that he did give you, and he's not giving you any more because you buried that talent? Think about the talents God give you, because they will go a long way in your life and your walk with the Lord. Now, I be quiet a lot, because the original church that I was raised up in, it was like, women be quiet, the men speak. If you have any questions, you ask your husband when you're not at church but at home. That's the first church I was raised in. So so now when I'm in Bible study, I observe and I listen, and that's just me. I think I'll always be that way, because I'm just being fed. I'm being fed, and when I need to ask a question, I'll ask, but I'm being fed. And study and show yourself approved. Read your Bible for yourself. Don't rely on nobody else to teach you or tell you about anything, because that Bible's there. Study and show yourself approved. And do not forsake the assembly of us together, because God people say, oh, I watch, I do my church at home. I do my own thing. I watch on TV. No, it says, it's biblical. Do not forsake the assembly. Do not forsake. He wants us like-minded people to be together. So do not forsake the assembly. And don't put God on the burner. And you got a lot of parents out there that's raising their kids without even the knowledge of God, not even knowing that Adam and Eve existed, not knowing that they went against God by eating that forbidden fruit. There are so many parts of the Bible these kids out here don't even know. But by law, they're forced to go to school, and you have to send them to school. But why can't you educate them at home about the Lord, to let them know where he is, who he is, what he can do in your life? A lot of people out there on depression, they're depressed about a lot of stuff. And if they would just seek ye God and know that it is because of him, and God don't let us go through nothing that he don't already know. He know who you are. He know the hair on your head before you even come out your mother's womb. He know everything about you. Don't you know he know the problems you facing or you gonna face? But it's a testimony, because God gets all the glory. When you can say that testimony, we may be in a drought for a day. We may be in a drought for a month. We may be in a drought for a year. We may be in a drought 10, 20 years. But guess what? Keep that faith, because God will bring you out. He will bring you out, and it's on his time. And so many times, I know you guys can contest to this, things have happened, and you be like, wow, what just happened? It's because God showed up on time, because God's time is always on time. Our ways are our ways, but God's ways, nobody can tell what God's ways are, because he is the Lord, our Savior, and he knows what we need, and everything we do and that's accomplished is for his glory, not ours. So all this, I literally hate when I'm watching preachers or teachers or anybody that's giving themselves all the glory, because it's not I. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you, but everything and all things to do with the Lord. So stop saying I. No, it's not I. There's no I. It's God. And he can tear down just as well as building up. You can build yourself up so high, guess what? God will knock you down to the ground. He will spank your butt. Yes, he will. You can't keep putting yourself above God, because no one is above God. No one. I'm reading the comments, you guys. Someone said their grandmother died in her sleep last night. Kai Lusu, your family is in our prayers in this time of bereavement. And for her to have gone in her sleep, you know, she is at peace. And we in life have to realize that we're not here. We're not here for us. We're not here to live here forever. We're just passing through. And now she's been made an angel, and she's taking flight. So just remember everything that she taught you, all the moments or memories you've shared with her, because she'll never leave you. She'll be always with you. Those memories will stay with you for eternity. I've lost all my grandparents, my mom, my dad. You know, I didn't used to understand what my dad would say when he would just be like, I feel like a motherless child. And I don't have both my parents now. And I'm not going to get emotional, but I can feel you with your loss. Everybody, they go through stages. And some things you never get over. These are people that you've always had in your life. And just know that you're not alone. And if you need someone to talk to, you talk. Don't hold it in. And know that God makes no mistakes. He makes no mistakes. And just remember the memories and the happy times. There may be some sad times too, but remember. And don't let anybody take your memories away. And I see a lot of people posting about addictions. You just go to him. Seek him ye first. Seek him first. You know, I gotta go. But again, when I come back live, I would love to hear back from all of you. And please, be safe and continue your journey and be blessed. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day.